Hello there. Welcome to Cooking with Duke. Today I'm going to teach you how to make smoked sausage and potatoes, which a lot of people probably already know how to make this dish, but it's something quick and simple, to make for the family. And it gets your little belly all full and make you feel good, I swear. Alright, first you need butter. I used like 4 medium-sized potatoes, 1 can of green beans, which is optional, smoked sausage, which you can use any of your choice you want, 1 onion, and salt and pepper. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this up and then I'll be back. Alright, we're back. I have the onions cut up, and as you can see, I already cut the smoked sausage. So you gotta think about it. I was just thinking about this while I was cooking. I was like, what about if Mickey Mouse was cooking this for Donald? He'd be like, oh boy, we're gonna make some sausage and potatoes, and you gotta make sure the sausage is at least this thick. It's gonna be good, Donald. Some great food. So I thought that'd be some funny stuff. But anyway, yeah, I got the onions cut up, and as you can see, the potatoes, some of them, are starting to turn brown. So what I'll do now, I take the salt and sprinkle it on there, evenly, which as you see, which that's pepper, so my bad. I'm so sorry, I made a mistake for you, Hillary. Put the pepper on there first. But now we got the pepper, as we see. You don't want to get it too hot because you got feeding kids and stuff. So now we put in the salt. There we go. Making it right. So I say probably a teaspoon of salt. Like I said, you don't want to put too much. And then I'm going to let this cook for a little while, and then I'll be back. But before that, I'm going to show you what I do. I let this cook, and then I take like a teaspoon of butter, and I put it in there, and I stir it over the potatoes. And it also helps it, gives it a lot of flavor, bringing the flavor out of the potato. So I'll be back. Hello, I'm back. Alright, first of all, I know a lot of people do this different ways. They want to cook the green beans with the smoked sausage, but what I prefer to do is put the green beans in the pot by themselves. And what I would do then, I would get like a chicken bouillon cube. I mean, you could use beef too, but you don't want to put any salt in there because the bouillon is already going to make it salty. So I let this cook alongside while I'm cooking the potatoes and cutting up the onions. So I wanted to show that part too. And also, when I'm done, I like to take like a little accent and put it in there too. So I wanted to show that part before I had forgot to show it. And I'll be back. Here's the next step. What I did, I layered the bottom of the pan with vegetable oil. I coated it very, very lightly just to cover the bottom. And then what I do, I take the potatoes, which I've already cut up, so they're medium-sized little small pieces, which I dropped a couple, but see, about that size. And then you just gently put them in the pot. There you go. And if anybody's seen Sling Blade, when he say, I want some french fries, taters, I like them taters, good potatoes, that was some funny shit. That was like one of the funniest movies I've seen, but it's a good movie too. And then sometimes you have to break them up, which I'm sorry, I'm using my hand, but normally I'll use something, but
okay, right here, I need you to be careful. It's always good to use some safety first.
Alright, so once that's in there like that, you always keep it, like I said, I try to keep it on medium heat. And then I'm also going to use a lid too to soften up the potatoes. So what I do, I let them cook for a while before I even add the onion, because you don't want the onion to burn because it takes the potatoes a while to cook. So what I would do, I let them cook for probably about 4 or 5 minutes, and then I'll start seasoning it after that, because it just tastes a lot better once you wait for a while for the potatoes to cook a little bit. and that way the flavor gets inside of the potato. So I'm gonna pause it and I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. Now as you see, I've poured in the green beans over the potatoes and sausage, which that looks really, really good. So now the broth from the bouillon cube is actually gonna cook in with this. So I'm gonna add just a little bit more pepper to it, as you can see. Pepper just always gives things a little bit flavor. And I'm actually gonna add garlic powder. So those of you who are curious about it, to see how much, you don't want to put a lot of garlic, like a half a teaspoon, probably something like that. And then after that, you take it, and then you're gonna mix it all up in the pot, just so. Which my pot is like going everywhere, but as you see, just stir it all around and mix it together. It's already looking good.
It looks so beautiful.
Well, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Okay, it's been about a good 4 or 5 minutes. You know, I've been stirring it and cooking it and stuff like that. Letting the top stay on, as you can see. You can see the steam in there. It looks good. But, like I was saying earlier, I know a lot of people, they love like green beans and potatoes and sausage and potatoes. So it depends on if you have picky people that don't like green beans. You don't have to put them in there. So you can still do it the same way that you're doing it right now. So there are always two sides of the story. Believe me, I had to do that one. But anyway, try not to make it too boring for you. Remember that old song, I'll tumble for you. Alright, I'm going to take the top off and show you what it looked like. And then after this, hey, you got to think about it. We're at the end and it'll be a finished product. Look at that. Oh yeah. See? Perfect. Nothing looks burnt. Doesn't look all crazy. What I'm going to do is let this cook for a while and let the sausage, you know, cook a little bit more and stir it in. As you can see, once they turn like a dark red and shrivel up, then that's when it's about done. And then you probably want to let it sit for a few minutes before you serve it, because it's going to be hot. I'm just going to let you look at this for a minute. Oh, that looks so good to me, Duke. Making me mouth water. I'm very hungry. I wish I could just have a little taste. I'm going to come in a little closer. Oh, yeah. Alright, we'll be back once it's done. And I'll show you what the finished product is. And I will talk to you later. Thanks for tuning in to Cooking with Duke. Okay, I forgot something. Yeah, while you're cooking this, you always want to check it because you don't want it to stick. So you probably want to turn it every 2 to 3 minutes, you know, giving it a little time to cook, and just keep turning it and then putting the lid back on, you know, so that way, as you see, you don't have anything burnt or anything, you know, that's in there like that, or anything that's you ain't gonna like for your presentation. I'm all about presentation. It's always good to make your food look good. If it looks good, people eat it. If it looks all burnt and crazy, it's like, I'm not gonna eat that. You're not gonna make me. I'm going to McDonald's. Man, that's not a good thing, because you just spent 20 minutes cooking this for everybody. So it probably takes about 20 minutes, something like that, depending. But okay, I'll be back with the finished product and I'll show you what it looked like. Thanks for tuning in to Cooking with Duke. Okay, alright, here's the finished product, and we're all done, and it looks good. I'm going to show you just how tender the potatoes are. You see how easily I could take the fork and just move the potatoes out of the way, and how easy it breaks. And that's what you want, you know. It's very tender, you know, for people that don't like crunchy things like this. And it's actually really good. So I hope you enjoyed it. Besides my shit from here, it's been a good one. Have a great day.
Thank you for watching Cooking with Duke. See you next time.